the Phoenix Suns, they are down bad. And in this video, I'll be talking about the Phoenix Suns lineup, how they look like post KD. So KD got traded to the Houston Rockets, got traded in the same day while we were waiting for the Pacers and OKC game. And my God, that was sad. You never expected to see a player reacting to a trade reported by Shams live on stage in the Fanatics Fest. So that one caught me off guard. I didn't expect it to happen that manner because it was heavily rumored, and even ESPN had their own segment which they were asking and speculating, where will KD get traded to? So we knew that KD was going to get traded because there was mutual parting ways, which involved KD and the Phoenix Suns. In the manner in which it was executed, it caught a lot of people off guard, especially KD on his own stage. And he had a grin and he had to be composed. He didn't overreact, and the Kevin Durant era in the Phoenix Suns, it promised much because at that point we felt like KD could be able to have a few times making to the West Finals, making even potentially to the NBA Finals, given the fact that the Phoenix Suns were able to make the NBA Finals without KD in 2021. In 2023, when they signed him, it was supposed to be that move that pushed the Phoenix Suns back into the championship contention, but that wasn't the case, and the Phoenix Suns flopped hard. Saying that they flopped hard would be an understatement. So the Phoenix Suns didn't get a lot of return for KD, as the Rockets only sent Jalen Green, Dillon Brooks, the 10th pick of the 2025 NBA draft, and 5 second-round picks as part of the deal. So the Suns were never expected to get a great value haul here, but it was still underwhelming given the fact that they were trading for a 36-year-old KD who's a 2-time champion, 4-time scoring champion. So it was a sad trade. KD is a new Houston Rockets player, so that's something I never expected. I never expected KD to wear a Houston Rockets jersey. Just will take some time to get used to. Kevin Durant GOAT conversations have taken a very huge hit. I don't think KD will ever be put in that conversation, given the fact that the man has completed his own rainbow. Played for OKC, played for Golden State, played for Brooklyn, played for Phoenix, and right now he's playing in Houston. And looking at the way things are panning out for KD, I can say it's a sad look for him. So Devin Booker looks set to be the starting point guard and is easily the biggest bright spot when it comes to the Phoenix Suns. Book averaged 26 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 0.9 steals, and 0.2 blocks per game in the 24-25 seasons. While some have wondered if Book will be on his way out along with Durant, that doesn't seem the case because Book is expected to sign a 2-year, $150 million extension to the Phoenix Suns. It will be interesting to see how well he fares after becoming the undisputed best player on the team again, because when KD got into the team, he ultimately shifted to becoming the best player. I know Phoenix was Devin Booker's team, but with KD being there was a slight power shift in there. So Devin Booker, he's gone back to his role as the best player in the team. So Jalen Green will be Devin Booker's new backcourt partner, and he's someone who has a lot to prove in the league. So the Houston Rockets selected Green with the 2nd pick in the 2021 NBA draft, and he hasn't quite lived up to the hype surrounding him back then, especially with Kid Cunningham's success. So Green averaged 21 points, 4.6 rebounds, 3.4 assists in the recently concluded 2024-2025 season, while shooting 42.3% from the field. He helped the Houston Rockets in their 4-year playoff drought, but then struggled massively in the postseason. Even as a 2nd seed, the Houston Rockets really struggled. So the Rockets lost the Golden State Warriors in 7 games in the first round, and they could have won if Green had played anywhere near his best. So in the postseason, Green averaged 13 points, 5.4 boards, 2.9 assists, and he was very underwhelming against the Warriors. It led to the Warriors beating the Houston Rockets in 7. So here, in this situation where Jalen Green finds himself in the Phoenix Suns, he's looking to rejuvenate his career. Even despite the fact that things panned out the way they did, he still has a chance. Dillon Brooks slots in at small forward. He'll give the Suns much more needed boost on the defensive end. They had a 117 defensive rating in the 2024-2025 season, which ranks 27th in the NBA. Brooks averaged 14 points, 3.7 rebounds, and 1.7 assists in the 24-25 season, the Houston Rockets. He received some votes for the all-defensive team and will help address some issues, especially on defensively for the Phoenix Suns. As things stands, Ryan Dunn is likely to replace Durant at the power forward, and Dunn has been a solid rookie, especially in his rookie campaign, averaging 7 points, 3.6 rebounds, rebounds, 0.8 assists, 0.6 steals in the 24-25 season. Dunn looked like he could be the biggest steal in the draft with the 28th pick when he got off a red horse start, especially from beyond the arc. The 22-year-old cooled down later but still provided value on the defensive side of the ball. The Suns will be hoping Dunn can take a leap in his sophomore season. So Nick Richards, whom the Suns acquired in the Charlotte Hornets earlier this year, Richards averaged 9.5 points, 8.6 rebounds, 0.8 assists, and 0.2 steals, 0.8 blocks per game for the Suns. He is a solid starting caliber big man but struggles defensively, and you wonder if the team will look for an upgrade this offseason. It certainly isn't one of the best starting lineups in the Western Conference. The Suns finished 11th in the West with a 36-46 record in the 24-25 season, and it's hard to see them doing much better with this core, and it looks like they're on a rebuild. So the Suns also have Bradley Beal, Royce O'Neal, and Grayson Allen among their ranks, but there's a good chance that one or two of them will be playing elsewhere next season. This is a second-round team after trading KD, and they will make moves to change that. While the present and the future looks bleak for the Suns, that's not the case for the Houston Rockets. They didn't have to give up all their young pieces in this trade, and their starting lineup for the Houston Rockets now looks scary with Kevin Durant. So what do you think about this last starting lineup for the Phoenix Suns? They look like they're all in for a full-on rebuild. Hopefully the Suns are able to void or even convince Bradley Beal to void his no-trade clause, because as long as Bradley Beal is there, this team is destined to fail. And I mean, the Phoenix Suns, they fall from grace, and especially trying to get under the luxury tax and also under the second apron, even under the first apron if they can, so they cannot play luxury tax and not be able to even contend. So it is what it is. So do drop me your comments down in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, get notified, because I'm going to be releasing a ton of content of this nature. And I'm out. I'm going to see you guys in the next one.